I have an appointment with Mr. Matt Saxon. Is he well enough to be seen?
Apparently, Mr. Saxon has no idea what a hospital is for. He's in 901, and you'll have to join the mob that's trying to get past his private watchdog.
Thank you.
Still asleep. You can't go in there.
But I'm supposed to see Mr. Saxon at 4. Name is Bush.
Eric Bush? Mm-hmm. I'll see if he'll talk to you.
Hermie has already told us Saxon is asleep. You better prepare yourself to get nowhere.
The way he treats us, you'd swear his last 2 shows were hits instead of flops.
If that's the way you feel about him, why are you here?
I loved your last book, honey. I mean, it's got class. And still the average intelligent person like me can get most of it.
Thank you.
Oh, are you making it in play for Saxon?
No, I've never met Mr. Saxon.
Oh. You've never met Mr. Saxon?
He'll see you right away, Mr. Bush. For the rest of you people, there isn't a chance until tomorrow. Shut up! We're in a hospital.
Nice of you to come, Bush.
I hope you're recovering from whatever ails you.
Yeah, I always break my neck trying to find out what other people are reading, too. Snobbishness, I suppose. Do you play darts?
Should you?
Why not?
Well, I mean your health.
Oh, I'm not sick. I'm painting my house, and I can't stand the smell of paint.
Oh.
Can't stand hotels either. 50 cents a game, all right?
I guess so.
You married?
Yes.
Been married long?
6 years.
Live in New York?
We moved here from Virginia recently. I tried gentleman farming and found it didn't mix with writing.
Any children?
Not yet.
Why not?
Well, the war had me away 3.5 years, and anyway, there's plenty of time for children.
I'll give you 50 cents.
Mr. Saxon, you should do something about those noisy people outside.
That is your problem and not mine.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, my flatulent Florence Nightingale, you can close that door from the outside. Very efficient woman, but her stupidity appalls me. I'll buy her a gift before I leave here. Where is that? What did you do with it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell me, Bush, how did you happen to write to me? I mean, me in particular. Did you ever see any of my productions?
Years ago. I've never forgotten them.
How does today's theater impress you?
What I've seen lately impresses me very little. For example...
Theater cannot compete with life in these melodramatic times. Politicians have stolen all our tricks and blown them up into Earth-size, untidy productions and discarded the happy endings. The playwrights, on the other hand, have all turned into do-gooders. I'm surprised that any sane novelist would want to fool with the theater these days, especially one as successful as you.
It's natural to want to try another medium.
Yes. Yes, this is not the first play about Moliere, you know.
No. I believe there are more than 30 in which he appears as a character.
33. First one in 1778.
1788.
Est-ce que vous êtes un érudit de la littérature française?
I don't speak French.
You don't speak French. Write a play about Moliere, well, you'll have to learn. I like the title. Comic spirit. Tragedy.
Is that you, Eric?
Yep. Hi.
Hi.
What's the... Pardon the first one. What's in the package?
I don't know. A man staggered in with it.
Why'd you open it?
Because it's addressed to you. How did you do with Matt Saxon?
He's reading the play. He liked the title.
What kind of a man is he?
Oh, he's I don't know. Brilliant mind, of course, but his personality isn't something you can latch on to right away.
Do you like him?
I'd say I like him. Look, it's one of those cultural gadgets for learning foreign languages. A recording machine with a complete set of French records.
Are we planning to study French?
There's no note, not even a card. Matt Saxon. He must have put in a rush order for this the moment I left the hospital.
But why?
Well, I just happened to mention that I couldn't speak French. What a man.
You two kids must have hit it off more beautifully than you thought. And after only one date. The next time you see him, don't say anything about not knowing how to charm snakes.
Would you like to enroll in Professor Saxon's French class?
I'd love to, but I have a stove full of dinner. I'll listen from the kitchen.
Why don't you hire a cook?
Because I'm not smart enough in the head to have a career, and I hate women's clubs, and I kind of like myself in an apron.
Useful words and phrases. The day. Le jour.
Le jour.
Le jour.
Le jour.
Good evening. Bonsoir.
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 Bonsoir. That you, honey?
Yes, dear.
I've been waiting for you. I have to see my lawyer about those foreign publishing contracts.
Well, why didn't you go ahead?
There'd be no one here to answer the phone.
Still no call from Saxon?
No call.
Do you know what I'd do if a man didn't call me for 3 days? I'd call him.
But I can't. You know it's psychologically wrong for me to be anxious about the play.
Well, then it's psychologically right for you to pretend that you don't give a darn. Do you realize you haven't budged from this apartment?
It couldn't have taken him 3 days to read the play. But then, of course, he is busy on the one he's doing before mine.
Honey, we're paying good rent for our little shack on the island. Why don't we go there while we have the chance?
Would be cool there. And I certainly could use a swim right now.
That little hideaway is just what we both need. This heat's making us slap happy.
Look, could you pack for both of us and meet me at the airport at 5:30?
Could I? And this time I'll even pack some of the things you need. You tell that lawyer of yours that wives will wait, but airplanes won't.
Hello? Yes.
See? If you want action, all you have to do is threaten to leave town.
Mr. Saxon, didn't the buzzer work? I have Mr. Bush for you.
Yes, I know.
Why don't you talk?
He's not... Oh, hello?
Hello, Eric. Can I expect you at my office in 15 minutes?
I have to meet with my lawyer first. Could you make it 2 hours from now?
This is imperative. There's a man here that I want you to meet. Call your lawyer and tell him you'll see him some other time. All right, what's his name? I'll call him.
No. I'll call him. All right, 15 minutes. He didn't say whether he liked the play or not.
You didn't ask him. You'd better run along and find out. I'll call your lawyer.
I don't know. I wish he'd given me some kind of a hint.
Eric, I'm delighted to see you. You're right on time. We're not to be disturbed. I warn you, I've improved beyond all competition. Here, and don't step beyond that line in the carpet.
Darts. What about the man you wanted me to meet?
Oh! Send in Zach Humber. Waiting in another office. I forgot all about it.
May I ask who Zach Humber is and whether or not you liked my play script?
Zach Humber, Eric Bush. Eric Bush, Zach Humber.
Hello.
Zach is the only man I know who's temperamentally inclined to be a billionaire. Most of us only want to be millionaires, but not Zach. Sorry to keep you waiting, Zach. What detains you, Eric?
Oh, don't worry about me. I used the time to close a big deal on the phone out there. Oh, saying it's okay with my wife for tonight.
Fine. And how about Mrs. Bush?
How about what about Mrs. Bush?
Oh, yes, I forgot to tell you. We're all dining together to celebrate.
Celebrate?
Hasn't it occurred to you that I'm going to do your play and that Zach is going to back us?
Well, it's a limited partnership for tax reasons.
Then you like the play?
Like it. I was completely entranced by it. You've made the transition from novelist to playwright without losing one iota of your talent.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Well, I think the play is sensational.
When did you read it?
Matt told it to me. It is terrific. You know, I never knew that Molière had it so tough.
You never knew there was a Molière.
And that part where he denounces the king. Wow!
Denounces the king.
Yes, a little idea I had, Eric, that I wanted to talk to you about. You realize, of course, that no play ever reaches the stage in the form in which it was originally written.
A denunciation.
I'll expect you to work very closely with me on the few changes we think are necessary. Agreed?
Of course, I'll appreciate the opportunity to learn.
You know, Dolly is going to love this play. She is nuts about anything with a problem in it.
It's going to be a great experience for both of us. For you, the thrill of having the theater revealed to you as the bewitching taskmistress that she is, and for me, the honor and pleasure of presenting this fine, fresh talent that you possess.
Say, what about casting? You think we can get Van Johnson?
Slave of the money temples, we cast when the script is right and not before.
Well, I didn't know. You know, Dolly is higher than a kite about Van Johnson.
You better go and get your Dolly and meet us at Schindler's at 8 o'clock.
Sure. No, we'll be on time.
Yes. Goodbye. You better telephone your Janet.
How did you know her name?
Little matter of inquiry. Tell her that Alma will pick her up at 7:30. Alma Ragge. W-R-A-G-G-E. Charming girl and a singer. Don't ask me why she never changed her name.
I better pick her up myself. I think she'd prefer it.
Get Mrs. Bush for Mr. Bush.
Now, wait.
We can stay here and discuss the script. Oh. Yes, I must remember to order some flowers for the ladies. Oh, what color's Janet's hair?
Red. Brown eyes.
Zach's Dolly, on the other hand, will be a platinum blonde. She will require a large orchid, an orchid-colored orchid. My, if only the problems of life were simple as that, hmm?
Suppose Dolly's a brunette.
There's nothing to be gained in speculating about miracles. That will be Janet. I owe you 50 cents.